everybody. First, we're going to go to Desmos. So I'm just going to put Desmos there. And this is the one I want. And this is the website. To get started, I'm going to hit Start Graphing. And then I'm going to create an account. And go ahead and sign in with your Google and make sure you give it some permissions. And then I will show you the next screen in just a second. Okay, so here I am at the home of my Desmos account, and I'm signed in up here. And you can see you can bookmark things and history and custom. And then you have all these things over here, and they have bundles and archives, and you can search and everything up here. So I'm just going to do one that I did earlier called graphing and do a search. And let's see, let's do graphing stories. It says it's about 60-minute activity. It's an introduction, and they talk about it. And you can see you can bookmark it, you can share the activity, and so on. So I click on it, and it's going to say it's not for mobile, but it works on a tablet and a laptop. And then it has all kinds of information. Here you create a class code. So I click on that, and then here is the class code that students will be able to join and have them join with their Google account as well. I will show that in just a minute. And here are all the screens that they get to see. So you go to Student Preview and get rid of the teacher tips. Feel free to answer that. And they have a video to watch and sketch these. So you watch this, and then they will go here and sketch what they think happens. And they continue on and do all of these, watch and answer. So if I play this now, you'll see that it's going to show you what it should have looked like. So then what's nice is when you give that students that code, you have a dashboard. And when the students are in there that code, the students go to here and type in that code. And I'm going to show you in just a second. And here we are at the student view. And you can see they can sign in with Google, which I suggest. But let's say you didn't, so you just have them put in the code 2QYCY and hit join. And then again, it's going to ask them to put in the code, but you can continue without signing in. Now, if they did their Google login, you'd already have this, but I'm going to call this test 1 and go. And this is what they did. So let's say they watched it. So I have time and altitude, and he's going to submit. And this other student is going to do time and height. Let me flip back to the teacher dashboard. You can see under the summary, you can see how far kids are making it, and you can check on them to see what they're doing. They wrote time and altitude. I can check on this one, wrote time and height. You can do the teacher view, and they're all going to be right here. And then the student view is what the student himself is seeing. And he's on a different screen right now. You can do it anonymous, so you can show kids pacing. You can actually move them ahead. You can pause them to talk to them. And what happens when you pause them is activity is paused for the student. A great tool to use to help with your students and guide them along.